Hi, everybody. We're here. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce, where we try to explain what's going on in the market in plain English. What is today's date? Friday, September the 2nd, 2022. It's option expiry day.
From Best Buy
Welcome all to the channel and the show today. It's great to have you here. We just watching the reports coming out for the labor department, hourly works and job creation and so on. For June, they revised it downward to 293 from 398. For July, they reversed it to 526 from 528. And for August, it came in as expected at 350 odd thousand or something like that. And the initial reaction to the whole thing is the Dow Jones average futures showing a gain of 23. We were maybe negative 15 or something. S&P is up 3 points. NASDAQ is down 10. We'll see if this has much of an effect. It could. I mean, it's these numbers will change nothing, in my opinion, regarding the direction of the Federal Reserve. I mean, what they're going to do with interest rates. The interest rates are going up no matter what, and now the question is just is it a 3/4 point rise for sure, half a point rise? Well, that's what all the bond kids like to play with. They like to guess all this stuff, and that's how this game is played. We'll see how it all works out. We're up 32 on the Dow here. I'm reading 15 things at the same time, so don't mind me as I appear to be distracted. U.S. employers added 315,000 jobs in August, a slower but still solid pace in a tight labor market. The jobless rate rose to 3.7%. That is basically what they call a seasonal adjustment. So 3.7% is, in historical terms, unbelievably low. Since the Truman Eisenhower administration, we haven't had unemployment like this. After the Second World War was over, and the boys and the girls came back from Europe and Asia, the United States government went into a major job creation mode to take military people and turn them back into civilians, because the country had been at war for about 5 years. And through the late 40s and through the early and mid 50s, America had virtually no unemployment. The demand for consumer products was massive after 5 years of not being able to get anything. And for a lot of Americans who stayed home, who were working to make the bullets and the planes and the tanks and the jeeps and the warships and so on, for those folks who were working and making money, they were saving a ton of money. And so when the war was over, America was ready to exhale and get some new appliances for the house and new furniture and a car and regular stuff. And guess what happened? Kids started to show up all over the place, because for some reason you separate guys and gals from each other for a number of years, and then they kind of get together. Things start to happen, and the birth rate took off, and the economy of the United States took off. Now, it had fits and starts through the 40s and 50s, but overall, the economy grew in America, and the unemployment rate was virtually nothing. Today, 3.7% unemployment, with 11.2 million job openings right now available. That's called full unemployment. That's full employment, full-blown full employment. And if you're the Federal Reserve and you're trying to, quote, control inflation, their answer to that is, well, we'll raise interest rates and we'll put a lid right now on the housing market. We'll just stop this housing boom dead in its tracks. We will make it so that people who want to buy a house will not be able to buy a house because they don't qualify for the mortgage. We'll raise the rates so high that they won't qualify. And that's how we back off the market. We also make it so that when the rates go up like this, we scare people away from being able to buy a house. That's the other thing we do. So they hold off, and that's anticipated, that's down the road buying. And the sellers who thought they could get a big, fat, juicy price for their house, maybe 50,000 or 100,000 more than they could have ever thought, after already seeing great rises. They've seen that their houses are not going to sell at the stupid price anymore. They bring their prices down back to reality immediately, and then they negotiate from there. Some sellers who are coming up to a mortgage renewal this year, they had a mortgage at 3%. Their renewal is going to be at 6%, perhaps, or more later this year. They want to sell now. They want to get out. They don't want to negotiate a new mortgage at 5.5%, 6%. They want off. And so they're selling, and they'll take 50,000 less to get out, because they'll do the math in their heads. Their broker, if they're any good, will say, well, if you're going to pay 3% more interest on your existing mortgage, your existing mortgage is $300,000. I'm just using a number. That's $9,000 a year more in interest. The $750 a month you're going to have to pay. And there's folks out there going, I can't afford to pay $750 a month more for a mortgage. Plus, I know my electric bill is double. I also know that my natural gas bill is up. I also know that the county and state taxes and city taxes are going up this year because of inflation. I want off of this treadmill. I don't want to have this. So I'll drop my house price. If you thought I could get $850 for it, but the houses are now selling around here for $750, I'll take $700 to get out, because I didn't pay $700,000. I bought this thing for $375 with $75,000 down, or I paid whatever I paid for it today and what I want to now. I have equity. If I give up $50,000 in perceived equity, I never had the money. I just had the value in my head, not the cash. Get me out. And you're going to see some desperate sellers, very few desperate buyers. You're going to see buyers coming in who are going, I don't know if I even qualify for this mortgage. I can't bid on an $800,000 house. I can bid on a $650,000 house, maybe. I got $150,000 down. Hopefully I'll work. But with 5.5%, 6.5%, 7.5% mortgages in the next 3 months, possibly being the norm, I don't know if I qualify for 7.5% mortgage. The next question is, for those folks who have a mortgage coming up next year, their renewal is coming up in the next 12 months. These folks who got mortgages 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, they were getting 2.5% to 3% mortgages. And they're looking right in the face of a 7.5% mortgage coming up in 4 years, like in a year from now. That's a 5% increase in mortgages. What about the folks who have $600,000 balances on their mortgages with a 5% increase in cost of capital, $30,000 a year more in interest? Just think about that. There is a housing crisis coming from the other side. It is not the housing crisis of the prices are out of control, nobody can afford them. Now, it's the houses are coming down in price and people can't hold them. They can't hold them and they can't get into them. And now we've got forced sales, foreclosures. Get ready. This is what we're talking about. Anyway, the markets at the moment, the Dow, we're jumping all over the place here. I've got the Dow showing, I think, a 76-point run up at the moment. I don't know how long this will last. I would tell you right now, I would be extremely disappointed in this turnaround. I see now 120 points. We've lost, 1,500 points in 4 days, 3 days. We had a 180-point gain yesterday, and the rest were losses. There is no 1,000-point gain coming today. There is no relief coming from interest rate rises from the Federal Reserve. Count on it. It ain't going to happen. And the tightening of capital is going to make it much worse for corporate earnings, individuals out there, and it puts more heat on families and people to kind of get by, and it makes it even juicier. This, I'm sorry to say, as great as it is for you guys, because it is, it's going to be great for you guys, it's going to be bad for everybody else. It's not going to be great. There will be mutual funds and hedge funds and ETFs underperforming. You guys are going to benefit. You're option writers. You are option writers, and you're going to be paid handsomely for your efforts because you're on top of this. And as I told you yesterday, you cannot be afraid to write right now contracts, because you might be saying to yourself, "Oh, Bruce, the market's come off the last 4 days, except for yesterday. Really, aren't the stocks due for a rebound now? Like, can't I just wait and let the stocks go up 15% and I'll sell again?" I don't think we're going to see a 15% bump in interest in the stocks out there. Selected stocks here and there will bounce a tad. Dead cat bounces will be everywhere, I guess I can say, but these are going to be extremely short-term situations. We're looking at, I think, a lot of corporate revisions coming up, with the odd success story that will come in the middle of it all that might cloud some analysts' judgment. Example, today, Lululemon. Lululemon is coming out saying, we have the products people want. Our clothing is what they want to buy. Yep, they've got this yoga pants stuff, and they got the stretchy pants for guys, and whatever they're doing. They're making their own merchandise overseas. They can make a pair of pants for $4. They can bring them in here to North America and retail them for $115. That's why Lululemon is located in the highest real estate shopping mall costs anywhere. You go to any high-end fashion shopping mall in the United States and Canada, you will find a Lululemon. You will also find an Apple store. You will find certain retailers that can easily thrive and survive in the highest per square foot cost retail centers in the world. Lululemon can survive in downtown Zurich. They can survive in downtown London, all right? Lululemon has the margins of 85, 90% from cost to retail. So they can afford all kinds of expenses off the top to net out a ton of money, because what they're selling, the public wants. Their public. I'm not talking about the unemployed. I'm not talking about the destitute. I'm not talking about the homeless. Well, not all homeless. My wife, I guess, could shop there, but she doesn't. It is the upper middle class and above. That is who Lululemon sells to. Lululemon does not sell to average Mr. and Mrs. and children in America. They don't. The average American Canadian cannot afford to buy Lululemon clothing for all the members of the family. It might be the teenage daughter who's 18, who has a part-time job, who's making a couple $100 a week, and she shops at Lululemon for herself, the only member of the family that has anything to do with Lululemon. The rest of the family does not go there, can't afford it. Mother and father would never think in a million years to walk into a store called a Lululemon. The only time some parents walk into a Lululemon store, the only time, is in November and December, where they buy a gift card and they give it to the child for Christmas because they have no idea what to give them. So here's $50. Go find something at Lululemon with the money you've got with this money and buy something. I can see where grandparents, exasperated grandparents, have a bunch of daughters, granddaughters that are 14 to 24, and they have no idea what to get these kids. No idea what's hot, what's not. Buy them a Lululemon gift card. Buy them a Sephora gift card. Certain retailers, you buy gift cards for certain brand names, and then leave it at that. Lululemon. So today, Lululemon is stocks up. That's a retailer that's doing all right. Everyone else is dying out there. Target is not hitting their numbers. Walmart is under pressure. Bed Bath Beyond, it's a disaster. It's a war zone. It is bad news at Bed Bath & Beyond. More stories keep coming out about how bad it is at Bed Bath & Beyond and how way off the mark they are for what they've got that they need to sell for what the customer wants that they want to buy. The two do not match up at all. It's a complete miss. And so there are people going into Bed Bath & Beyond for one reason and one reason only. There are people going into Bed Bath & Beyond who want to go there, who are looking for 80% off deals. And what they'll do is they'll buy towels and bedding and pillowcases and whatever, easy to ship stuff at 80% off, Go home, turn around, take photos of this product, and post it for sale on Amazon at 60% off retail. That's what's going to happen. That's the only buyer you're going to get. You're going to get home-based merchants who are going to go into Bed Bath Beyond and use it as a distribution center and a wholesale center. And they're going to go in there and buy crap that these guys are dying to get rid of. And they're going to reflog it, resell it through garage sales in their neighborhoods and through online selling sites like Amazon, eBay, and you name all the others. The resale game. That is what is going to happen to Bed Bath & Beyond's merchandise. Count on it. I'm an old retailer. I know this game. This is what's going to happen. Bed Bath & Beyond will close 150 stores, lay off 20% of their staff, cut down their distribution costs. Yep, they'll do all the right things according to the bankers by just reducing their expenses and everything else so that they slowly kill themselves. They're going to cut this arm off, then they're going to cut this arm off, and they're lighter now. We're a lot lighter. We're not so heavy anymore. Problem is we have no hands. And these guys are going to cut themselves to shreds. And there will be, in 2 years, very little left, except the name. There'll be the name Bed Bath & Beyond. And you may find that Bed Bath & Beyond ends up only becoming an online store. That might be the final solution for that outfit, that they become an online entity only and don't have a physical store anymore. That might be it. In 5 years, there might be 1, 2 liquidation centers left, and then the rest will go to Big Lots and to all the other liquidators out there. They'll get the rest of it. And then Bed Bath Beyond will only operate out of a couple of distribution centers, and that'll be the end of it. That is the probably end game there. That's the extreme other end of it. You're probably noticing in your neighborhoods in North America more and more vacancy signs showing up in the retail sector. You're noticing strip malls that used to have 25 stores now have 15 stores. Soon you're going to notice they're down to 10. This is not stopping. This is a continual annihilation of retail. Every city in North America is under unbearable strain right now financially because inflation is bad for you. Inflation is bad for cities that have union workers for their water department. They're keeping their streets going, their parks running, keep the schools functioning, they keep the municipal buildings going. Cities have just unbelievable expenses that cannot be avoided, and those costs are going up for them, just like for us. No one's immune to an inflationary rise. It happens across the board. Retailers have nowhere to go to get more money. A retailer is stuck in a 1,000 square foot spot, if that's what they've got. The parking lot's out front if they're in a strip mall, and they're behind the counter praying you walk in the door, and they're praying that what they've got you won't buy anywhere else because it's really convenient for you to just pop in the car on the way home or wherever you're going at the end of the day on a Saturday, come on in, peruse the store, pick up some stuff and engage with the owner, support your local business person, and you move on. And they're praying that you haven't forgotten about them. The problem is the customer for this retailer, this fictional retailer, is getting it from all sides. These customers are getting it from every angle imaginable. Frustration and pressure like you cannot believe. And unless the retailer sells something that consumer really needs, they're in trouble. And there is the issue. Look, if you're selling, cigarettes and alcohol, you're going to get the customer coming in. Bad news, no margins. If you're selling high-end shoes made in Italy, high-end shoes made in Switzerland, in your mom and pop beautiful shoe store, where you've got merchandise you can't find anywhere else handily, unless it's online, and then you don't know if it's knockoff or not. You might make it. If you're your own importer, yeah. But if you're a franchise owner and you're being told by head office what to sell and how to sell it, you're praying that these guys who are at the top of the chain here, who do the buys and bring tell you what merchandise you're selling, you're praying that you've got the right stuff. and the right prices, and you're not going to be annihilated by knockoff artists online and everywhere else. And then there are the pop-up stores that show up every November and December all around you, that pop up for 60 days, take your customers' money from you, and then disappear and leave you holding the bag in January with the rent, the taxes, and inventory that you couldn't offload because you couldn't compete with the pop-up guys with this unique crap that they come up with for 60 days. Retailers are in huge trouble, massive trouble, have been for decades, will be going forward. It's only going to get worse. Sorry. Option writers, unite! Option writers, oh my God, is it good for you? Is it ever good for you? I cannot tell you how happy I am for you guys. You don't have to go anywhere physically to do what you do. You don't have to leave town on a road trip to write options. You don't have to go into meetings with a bunch of coworkers all the time. You're not subject to Zoom calls for hours at a time. You don't get directives from your managers or from head office or nothing. You don't worry about importing material or goods. You don't deal with customs brokers. You don't deal with shippers. You don't deal with stocking stuff. You don't deal with part-time employees that don't show up for their shift because they got drunk yesterday or they quit. They just decided not to come in anymore and they forgot to tell you they quit. You don't have to deal with this crap. Thankfully, you don't have to have a physical location to go to in a strip mall and open your store and wonder, oh God, I got broken into last night and nobody noticed. You don't have to worry about a pipe leaking in your warehouse and ruining all your merchandise. You don't have to contact the insurance company to try to find out if you got coverage or not. All you got to do is make sure you charged up your iPhone, your computer's working, so you can keep an eye on the market and put in some orders to make some money. Have you got it easy or what? I'm telling you guys, although I don't know if I have to tell you this. I think a lot of you have already figured this out for yourself. You've noticed that all you got to do is wake up in the morning, make sure you're alive, splash some water on your face. You don't have to get out your PJs. You can stay in your PJs if you want. Make yourself a coffee or a tea or whatever you like to have as a morning drink. A little nibble in the morning. Go for a little walk before the market opens up. Catch up with your buddy, Uncle Bruce. Find out from him what he's yapping about this morning. Throw him a thumbs up. Don't forget to throw him a thumbs up. Encourage him to keep going. And find out from him what's on his mind and what to watch out for on option expiry day today, Friday, September the 2nd, 2022. Kids, I don't know of an easier job than this job that you could have. I really don't. The funny thing is, a lot of you are getting away for the long weekend. There are probably people watching me right now that are not at home. They're at their cabin. They're at the cottage. They've gone for a trip somewhere. They've taken off for their annual Labor Day, whatever getaway to wherever they get away to. And they're watching me on their phones or laptops or iPads or whatever, wherever they happen to be at. Going to Vegas for the weekend? Great, go to Vegas for the weekend. They're going to a Starbucks and they're watching me through and listening to me through earphones somewhere in Las Vegas, hanging out. Or whatever your plans are. You don't have to be doing anything anywhere. You can be anywhere you want in the planet, and you can do this job any day you want to do it. It's that great. Man, am I stoked for you guys. This is what gives me such comfort as a YouTuber, because as a YouTuber, I don't have to worry about you guys. Let's say we're talking about, I don't know, model trains or something like that. I don't have to worry about whether you guys have taken off for the weekend and no one's going to watch my shows over the weekend because you're all gone. Or we're talking about, I don't know, cars or something like that. And we have to worry about whether carburetors are able to be acquired near Cincinnati because there's a parts shortage, or there's a strike of tugboat workers in Vancouver and ships full of parts are delayed over there. None of that stuff. We don't have any of these kinds of worries and bothers and what have you. It's fantastic. I love it. I am so happy to be able to report to you what we see going on in the markets. By the way, the Dow's up 113. We're not going anywhere. You can make money writing options in this market from wherever you are, anywhere in the planet. You can work 1 day a week. You can work 5 days a week. You can, watch me every once in a while, watch me all the time. Decide for yourself how involved you're going to be with your option writing campaign. And away we go. And I am so happy to constantly hear from a number of you, and many of you who contact me for the very first time with a private email saying, I've never written you before. I've never written to a YouTuber before. I don't watch YouTubers like I watch your channel. You've changed my life. I can't believe it. My account has been a disaster zone for a decade. It's been I put money in there and I lose it. I put money in there and I lose it. I've had this mutual fund. I've had this ETF. I bought into this. I bought into that. I was told by these analysts I should get this, that, and the other thing, and they never tell me to sell. I'm always buying, and I got all kinds of crap. And I have one stock that's gone up that's salvaged half my account, or I have, I just bought FANG stocks all the time. I was always buying FANG stocks. So everyone said, just buy FANG. It's all you gotta do, just buy the FANG stock. You'll make money, just buy the FANG stock. I'm not making money buying the FANG stocks. I'm losing money buying these FANGs. They're going down. But then 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 8 months ago, a year ago, I found your channel. I don't remember how I did it, but somehow I found your channel. And I'm here, and I've been here ever since. And I didn't believe you. I trusted you, but I didn't believe you that I could make money writing options. I believed you, but I didn't trust you. It was either one or the other. One way or the other, I wasn't sure. And you know what I did, Bruce? I went to this TD Ameritrade thing, and they have this practice account. And I decided that I would try to use $10,000 to write options on some of the stocks you've been talking about, like GameStop and other. And I followed your viewers over here, these guys who talk all the time, these members. I watch them, I follow them, I see what they say and what they're doing. And I started to just kind of go with the flow, go with what you guys are doing, and making money in my practice account. It's going up, and I still know what I don't know, or I still don't know what I don't know. But I've picked up a lot on this stuff, and I've started to take your classes like you suggested, like you always suggest, and damned if they aren't helpful. Because it's in plain English. I understand I get this. I understand the options market when I thought I would never understand the options market. The stock market, I had no idea, very little idea. I quickly picked up on the stock market, buy low, sell high, simple. But this option thing, I'd heard the terms sometimes, and all I heard was options, risky, lose everything. That's all I knew about options. Then you come along, and I start following this and understand what this whole option thing is about. And because of your classes, you showed us how they're created, why they're there, how they work, which ways you can invest in them, not invest in them, write them, how to make money on depreciation of contracts, and on and on. And this stuff makes sense. It is so simple to understand. Once you get the concept, you go, well, of course. This makes total sense. And now you're writing options for yourself. And the comments come in. And how many times have I seen it where people say, I was just hoping I'd make $500 a month doing this. If I could bring in $500 a month, it would help my, help with the bills. And folks are going, I am not making $500 a month writing options. That's almost impossible for me to do that. Kind of making $2,000 a month writing options. Actually, it's like $500 a week. And I'm not like crazy gambler, out of control, taking a shot of scotch and trading. I mean, I'm not that. I am really careful, and I'm making some money here. And this $2,000 a month, the first month, it's kind of great, But after the fourth or fifth or sixth month, you kind of sit back and you go, wait a minute, whoa, I've brought in like 10 grand here. I have paid off a credit card that has been gnawing at me on the side of my ribs for years. Well, I got the thing down to zero, and I used to have to come up with $200 a month for that stupid minimum balance. All that, I don't have a minimum balance anymore. I've got a $200 a month raise because I eliminated that payment. But this $2,000 a month keeps coming in, and I'm now targeting other bills that I've got, or other IOUs, or other things I've needed to take care of. Okay, we have 4 televisions in the house. One works. We're cleaning house. We've got 25-year-old furniture, and we're making changes. And when we bring in the new furniture, it's cash. We don't borrow money to buy anything anymore. We live off of our cash flows, which have risen dramatically, and we're upgrading our standard of living in the house in little ways, month after month after month after month after month. Now, some of you are saying to me, Bruce, I thought I was going to make $1,000 a month. I'm making $3,000 a month, and I'm pouring it all back into that account to get that to $5,000 a month, to $6,000. I am interested in growing this number really quickly as far as I can, because I want to get to the point where I can tell my wife, quit your job. I'm quitting my job. We have enough money in the bank now for 5 months in bills. That's just sitting in our account. We got enough. That's 5 months of money right there. We can quit our jobs. We're just going to pile onto this, because I just want to focus on this full time. I don't want to focus on this part time because I'm too tired. I'm working full time on the side, and I'm doing this trading. And no, I want to be able to just focus in. Things are happening here, and I'm excited for you guys. Welcome one and all to the program. Those of you who it doesn't work for you, for whatever reason, you can't get your mind around being an options seller first and then being a buyer later. I get it. Hey, it is what it is. Some of you have figured out, I'm not very good as a writer, but you know what I can do? I buy puts when I shop the option market, because Bruce has trained me on how to read the options chains and stuff. I buy puts on stocks that have gone too high too fast, and I make money when the markets go down that way. I buy calls on IBM or on Apple when they go down too low too fast, and I make some money doing that. But I just can't get into the writing of it. Fair enough. Like I said, it is what it is. Look, 90% of the market knows about options. 1% of the world maybe writes options, of the investment world. Maybe 1%. You're 1%ers. Welcome to the 1%er universe. And what a week it's been, and what a year it is going to continue to be. The economy of the planet is really in jeopardy here. I don't know if you heard, but what was it? Sri Lanka has just announced apparently a negotiated deal with the International Monetary Fund to bail the country out of its financial mores. You don't hear stuff like this unless there is economic issues, major economic issues. Countries don't go under or default on their bonds when they have 20 million people that can pay those bonds through taxation. There has to be something really bad going on. And it is happening with other countries as well. When you see coups, when you see takeovers where militaries oust democratic governments, like the situation in Myanmar, where the prime minister of the country and the president of the country and all the elected people are now in jail because of election fraud charges that the military has put on them, and will not let them out of jail. They keep extending their jail terms by another 5 years, and there's another trial, you get another 5 years. Like in Russia, you're an opposition leader, and we're going to bring in charge after charge after charge, and you're never getting out of jail. Not alive, anyway. If you're getting out of jail, you're getting out in a body bag. You're not getting out. When you see coups like this in Africa and other countries, this is a sign that there's problems. There's economic issues. The bribe money has run out. When leaders can't afford to bribe off the generals and the colonels and all the other strongmen that are underneath these guys, those guys get rid of the guy at the top who's not paying anymore. It's kind of a mob mentality, and it's a very efficient mentality. The public at large, they're just the prisoners of the country they're in. They have no idea. They think they're free, but they're not. And then the guys with the guns, the soldiers and the guns and the weapons, they rule. And they rule in such a way that the top generals and admirals and top guys, with the ones with all the medals, and you wonder, how do they get 500 medals on their chest? They haven't been in a war with anybody. What do these guys ever do? Were they in D-Day or something? They weren't in D-Day. These guys and their children and their wives and their relatives are all heads of all the state companies that control the power, the water. They control food distribution, the transportation networks. They run the airports. They run the customs and duties. They run all the taxation collection agencies, and they have ways of making sure you pay your taxes. It's usually collectors show up in army jeeps and rifles. These guys are collectors, and they get the money. They always get the money. Either they bring in the cash or they bring the guy in that owes the cash, and then the guy who's owing the cash never goes home again until the rest of the relatives cough up the cash for this guy, and then they let him go back home. But what's funny was when he gets home, he doesn't look the same. He's all bruised up. It's weird. These people trip all the time, unexplainedly. It's amazing. In any event, when you see crap like this going on and it increases, there's pressure on the economy. And that's the way of the world, folks. Be grateful where you are, that you're in a stable Western economy. If you're watching this show, you are likely in a G7 country. You're certainly in a G20 country. It's unlikely you're in a third world country watching me, because third worlders can't watch me. First of all, they won't get my signal. They won't get YouTube because they won't be allowed in. We have way too many freedom ideas here, way too much radical talk. But if you're a third worlder, you're unlikely to watch me because you can't imagine having the luxury of having something like this in your hand with a trading platform where you can send money electronically, trade electronically, and make money from writing stock options. You just don't have the capital, the capital and the ability to be able to do it. It probably just doesn't exist. But those of you who are here, you're likely in a G7, G20 country, stable kind of government, more or less, and freedom to travel, and you're making money. We count ourselves lucky. We really do. Out of the billions of people on the planet, where did we end up? Not a bad place. A lot of folks want to come into where we live. That's obvious. And I'm just happy to report to you guys that a lot of you can join the top 10% of the economic ladder. You really can. You can get away from the bottom 90%. The first 50% is relatively easy. You're full-time employed. You've got gainful employment. You're in demand. Your services are in demand. You've trained yourself. You've gone to school, university. You have a skill, whatever it is, and you're in the upper half. That's assumption number one. But assumption number two now is you're going to go from that 50% percentile point of economic success in your country to the top 10. And that is where you take control of your life and own it. And you don't get told what to do, when to do, and how to do it. You are the one who decides what to do, when to do, and how to do it. And as an option writer, you're in control. And if I have in any way helped you get there, I'm a happy guy. Those of you who watch me as subscribers, I thank you. You're helping this channel as a subscriber. Just as a viewer, you're helping this channel. As a member of this channel, you are invaluable to this success of this channel. As a member of this channel, I keep telling you guys every single time I am live on this show how much I appreciate those of you who are members of this channel, because I mean it. I'm not going through the motions here. Memberships of this channel are the backbone of why I'm here. It's the only reason I'm here. It's also the reason you can see this mega nomad here showing up. When you see trolls show up, you know I'm growing. You know the channel is growing. If the trolls show up like we're seeing right now, you know that I am growing as a YouTuber. So there you are. Report them all you want if you wouldn't mind. Memberships of this channel are the backbone of why I'm here. The advertising money I get from YouTube is laughable. It's an absolute joke. It's like $300 a month. Like, it doesn't pay. It's a couple of nights in the hotel room. That's about it. The YouTube money I make is really nothing. Thank you all for becoming members, staying members, renewing your membership. You're obviously getting something from this channel, which I'm so grateful you are. And you, of course, many of you let me know in no uncertain terms that, yeah, we're making money here and we like it. If I was not delivering what you need to hear, there would be no channel. I mean, I've been on here now since January of 2021, every day during market days. If there is no useful advice being given to you, why am I still here? How can I afford it? How can am I a millionaire that just loves sitting in front of a computer, wasting my own money to talk to people? Not the case. So thank you all for supporting this channel. Those of you taking the classes, way to go. First, I can say thank you, but second of all, I can say congratulations, because you have taken the bull by the horns and have said to yourself, that's it. I'm going to take this guy's classes. I'll take one, then I'll take another, and take another. Here's 13 of them right now. I'm going to watch them all, and I'm going to try to understand what he's talking about with this option writing strategy. What does this mean? Where in that strategy does it work for me? Where is it? Many of you who are here have done it, and I thank you. The classes are also a backbone for our existence, and I thank all of you who have taken these classes and keep ordering more to get a handle on it. There is class number 14 under construction right now. Number 15 is sort of over here. More classes will come, and when I'm ready to announce them, you know, it'll be announced right here to all of you, and we'll go from there. Okay, thank you all. One-on-one sessions are available. Nowadays, I only do one-on-one sessions on Sundays. And at the moment, for this Sunday, I have one opening left. If anyone would like to have a one-on-one with me, it'll be a 10 a.m. Eastern time session. It's the only opening I've got, unless you want one next Sunday. Just send me an email. Tell me what you want to do. If you're interested in the classes, of course, you just go to the website right here, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. I'm a Canadian. The website is there. You'll find all the classes listed there. You can choose whatever class you want. Watch number 1, number 6, number 13. It doesn't matter. It would be the wise, though. If you're new to this, start at number 1. Go to number 2. Go to number 3. You'll figure it out. As soon as you start watching them in order, you go, oh, yeah, he just keeps adding on to what he's been talking about. Exactly. If you want a one-on-one session or send me a note, here's my email address. You can always send me a note from there. Okay. Thank you all so much. Both of these links, by the way, are down below in the description. Easy to find. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. Thank you all for everything. Fabulous. Where are we at now? 15 minutes to go before we open for trading today. And I want to thank you all for popping in. I'm going to go to member-only chat right now because I'm afraid of other trolls coming around. So we'll go to member-only chat. That is why we went to members-only chat. We created this channel originally as a wide-open channel for anyone to come in and comment on. And then we got abused by the trolls to an endless degree, including death threats. And we decided, you know what? It's not worth it. Do I shut this thing down, or can I make this work? And so we ended up figuring out, you know what? We'll do a membership thing. And you can be a casual member and the chilling with Uncle Bruce level, or you can become a full-blown, highfalutin, top of the food chain gold bagel member follower. And if you become one of these guys right here, not only can you comment on the show, but you can also Join me for the the trade alert show before 8:30 every day during market hours, and or market days. And of course, join me Wednesday night, Prime Time Live with Uncle Bruce, 8 o'clock Eastern, for as close to a one-on-one as you're going to get, just being one of these guys. I mean, this is pretty good. And I thank all of you who are Gold Bagel members, who are Chilling with Uncle Bruce members. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you all. All right. Here we are. We're up and running. Let's see what's going on. What do I do? JRP, Uncle Bruce, I have a position that is way in the money and expires today. Considering what I've seen this week, would you sit on it, see what the market does, and possibly lose more money, or sell and write other options? Well, if you have a position that is way in the money today, you've got to get your you got to get your notebook out and a pen and a calculator. And the first thing you want to really look at here is try to figure out, when you wrote this contract against whatever you're writing it against, it was stock or an in-the-money call, figure out what was the value of the stock at the time, what did you get for the contract, what is the value of the stock now, and what's the value of the contract. And you'll likely figure out that, well, okay, I had stock whatever, and it was worth this much money. The stock has gone up, so the stock is worth more. That's the only reason you're in the money on the contract. The contract I wrote at this price, it's now up to this price. Okay, so I am theoretically losing money on the in-the-money contract because it's gone up in value, but I've made money on the stock because it's gone up in value, whether it's stock or deep in the money calls. Compare the two, and I'll bet you're ahead on your trade. Now, that's just plain mathematics, no magic, no nothing. Now, what to do about it? All right. The key here is, if you believe that what you've written a call on will slump back in price over the next week or 2 or 3 or 4, because it's kind of gone too far too fast, or it might plateau for a while, you have several choices in front of you. Obviously, you can do nothing and just be exercised tonight, and you'll have cash on Monday for whatever you wrote on, plus the premium. You'll get to keep that, and then you figure out what you want to do on Monday, whether you buy the stock back or whatever. But if you don't want to be exercised, you would really rather still maintain this position or improve your position, you have a choice now to either buy back a call, these calls, whatever these are, and write new calls in place of these calls. And it could be, in theory, the in-the-money call you'll buy back now, and you'll write the same in-the-money call, but for 2 or 3 weeks out from now, further down in time. Now, if the call you buy back, again, I have no idea because I'm just looking at a comment here. If you're paying $5 to buy back this call, sold it for $1 and it's now $5, I don't know. Can you sell the same call for $6 or $6.50 or $7 if it's down the road a month or so? If you can add $1 to your account in cash or $2 per share, per contract, $100 contract, $200 contract, by doing this rollover, same exercise price, just down the highway, perhaps in 2 or 3 weeks, the stock will back off a little bit, bringing this contract down like yours would have gone down had stock gone down today. That might be your solution. That's simple rollover number one. Number two rollover idea is you're buying back your call. You're going to write another call down the road, but you're going to write it at a higher strike price. Your overall objective is, can you rewrite new calls at higher strike prices closer to where the stock is trading at by doing a rollover? So pay $5, sell one for $5, but the one you're selling for $5 down the highway, down the road in time, has a higher strike price, bringing you closer to the market. And if the stock just backs off a couple of bucks, you're out of the money on those new contracts. They, of course, are going to depreciate as soon as the stock starts slumping. But as soon as the shares are out of the money, now whatever value those contracts have is nothing but time value. And that's where you want to be. Watch the shrinkage from there. You have some opportunity. You have options in front of you. You have choices. You're not locked in. You're not locked out. You can decide which way to go. This is why classes are so important. And one-on-ones come in real handy to talk about this kind of stuff if this is looming in front of you. Do not fear rollovers. Rollovers are an opportunity to improve your position, to enhance the odds in your favor. It's like a casino having a slot machine on Monday that's losing all kinds of money. And then during the night, when all the casino sleepers are sleeping in their rooms at 3 a.m, out come the technicians. They open the slot machine up. They put in a new one of these new computer chips in there, and they've changed the odds payouts on the machine. The next day, people come running back to that slot machine to try to play it again, and only to find that they're putting in $100 bills and bringing out $10 and putting in $100 bills and bringing out $10. They're losing. And all day long, that machine brings in thousands of dollars that they handed out yesterday and more because they changed the odds on the machine overnight. This is what you're doing here with this position if you play it right. Larry Titus, good morning. I am number 140 right now. Rock and roll. Bleeding red as we speak. Well, again, I have no details on what you're talking about, so I'm totally guessing here. Bill, Uncle Bruce, I wanted to pick up some GameStop. Poor man covered calls. What strike price expiration date do you recommend? I want 10 of them, and I've got 10 grand to spend. I don't have the answer off the top of my head. Where you're going to find the answer is you're going to go to the stock. You're going to go to the option chain of the stock, and you're going to find out what these options are trading at, call options. What are they trading at for, say, January in 2024? Like, go start there, and take a look at $10 exercise, $12.50 exercise, and all the way up to like 15, 17.50s, 18s. Take a look at all of them and find out which of those calls are available to you. Depending on the bid and the ask, you want to make sure don't be looking at contracts with a $3 spread. See if you can find a contract that's either available or where you can put in a bid where you are paying less than 10% time value for that contract. In other words, you want 90% or more of the price you pay for that call to be book value. You want 10% or less of what you pay for that contract to be time value. If you could find that scenario on a Jan 24, way to go. Now, it might take you the first hour of the morning to really watch all of this because prices of options are going to fluctuate a lot this morning. The stock might fluctuate a lot this morning. The market might fluctuate a lot this morning. The Dow's up 250 right now. This could be a dead cat bounce that could evaporate in the first 2 hours of the morning. We have a lot of volatility here. So, Bill, take your time. There is no rush to get these calls. Don't be thinking that, GameStop's at 72 cents in the pre-market. It's going back to $40 a share. No. This is a calculated, take your time, know what the hell you're doing game, and those who run will trip over themselves and not finish the race. You've got to be patient, careful, calculating, and you got to know what the hell you're doing. And this is why you better study those option chains and watch this market and just see how it goes. And today might not be the day. Today might not be the day you buy the calls. It might be Monday, Tuesday. I guess it'll be Tuesday because we're going into the long weekend. On the other hand, you may find that in the last 20 minutes of the day, all of a sudden, the shares and the options all line up for you, and that's when you can make your move. You have 10 grand to spend. Don't waste 1,000 of it by paying too much. Right now, you have to be a greedy miser of a buyer. You got to be the worst buyer a seller has ever run into, because what you spend right now on these calls is what your investment is in these calls, and your returns are based on what you are paying for these calls. You've got to steal them. They've got to come to you at a ridiculous price. And so you better check out a whole bunch of option prices and start figuring out, get your calculator out and figure out where these numbers are. Watch the stock price in the meantime and compare it to where these options are. The other thing to think about is if you acquire 3, 4, 5, whatever number of calls you get, 1, 2, as soon as you get your calls, you're going to turn around and write calls. So you have to figure out, okay, if I buy a so-and-so call for January 24, I'm going to immediately write this call for 2 weeks from now at this price to bring in this much money against this acquisition cost. You have to pre-calculate that. It's called working for a living, and this is the new job you're into. You have to invest some effort into this game, and I'm sure you will. Rock and roll, buddy. Deuce caboose. SoFi, another 100 million in the company coffers. Stock price, we don't care. Deuce caboose, number 143. Jennifer, I'm 145 thumbs ups. Thank you for these thumbs ups. Michael, don't be fooled by the green today. I don't think it's going to last all day. I'm with you. Touch grass, premiums are healthy. Start your portfolios. Nothing burger diet today. Bleacher creature, happy option Friday today. Fellow bagel degenerates, I'm watching SoFi all day above $6 more cash secured puts next week, below 6 covered calls next week. LFG, get that money. Peoples. All right, Deuce. Right calls on Spire. I bought 5,000 shares yesterday. DH Ruda, I'm thumbs up number 155. Thank you, Bama Babe. Bleacher Creature, I like the way you write. Wing Commander, good morning from the Alps. Taking the work on the road, number 153. Bartman, I'm number 156. Lame Duck, thumbs up 157 here, reporting for duty. Tiff, Deuce Caboose, ski, stink, bid, set to buy more Spire. Deuce Kabooski, looking to buy more Spire at 101. Thanks for the heads up. There you go. Deuce Caboose, Tiff, just doing my civic duty. Bill, thank you so much for answering my question, Bruce. You got it. JRP, thanks, Uncle B. Always good advice. Rock and roll, kids. We are now 2 minutes away from opening this day for trading. We're up 253 on the Dow. At the moment, we're looking at the S&P up 34, NASDAQ up 100. These are all less than 1% moves. 0.7 to 0.8% of a percentage point. That's all we've got. We just had the bear market show up in the bond market. That's bad news. The markets will reflect that eventually. The 10-year Treasury, 3.22%. Dreamers, if anyone thinks that today's employment report will make the Fed reassess their game plan, you are off base by a country mile. Are you guys out to lunch or what? But then again, I said that, what was it, the last 3 weeks with the market? Whoever listens, whatever it is. Euro back to par, the pound at 115.6. Britain's going to have a new prime minister on Sunday, I think is the day they vote the new PM in. The Conservative Party has to vote their new prime minister through. And then maybe Britain will join the rest of the planet with some kind of a game plan because right now they've been rudderless and they've been paying a terrible, terrible price. Anyway, there it is. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. It's great to hear, you're here. Let's see. Bobby wants to know if he could ask me my opinion on ELF. What is it? September 1st pretty much marks 1 year of agony, says Deuce. And Deuce, Tiff, you're killing my average. There you go. We are going to open for trading in 1 minute. Welcome all to the show, to the fun of this market as we get ready to start trading and see if we can make some bargains today. It's option expiry Friday, and let's see what the market brings you guys. Larry, thank you for ringing those bells, buddy. We are open for business. We're up and running. The trades will kick in here, and we'll see what this market wants to show us. Average analyst on Spire is about 550. That's a big difference from where it is. No kidding, Deuce Caboose. It's insanity. There's some bargains out here that are ridiculous, but then again, the market has been a bit ridiculous. We're looking at gains at the moment. I think we're up 250 on the Dow at this moment in time. We'll see if this as this gets rejiggered up here. I'll let you know. Waiting to see what this market will show us in the first hour of trading today. Okay. Elf is a beauty products company, Uncle B. I know nothing about it. I wouldn't know who they are. So can't give you any advice on it. Totally not able to talk about it. IIRC Spire got another buy recommendation this week, but it had no effect. There you are. Expire is at 133 a share, down 2 this morning, from what I can tell you. If that is accurate, or that might even be yesterday's quote. I don't even know if I have a trade yet. We're up 190 on the Dow. Apple up 136. GameStop looks to be up about 30 cents. That's all it's getting out of this. SoFi up 7 to 592. Rocket Lab is up 8 to 535. HPQ up 35 cents to 28.52. AMC up 6 cents, make it 5. Apes are up 24, so they're up 29 cents combined. ME up a half a penny. Matterport up 3. ATIP, I don't have a trade or a change yet. Smart Rent up 4 to 284. There's a bargain. Smart Rent. Spire 133 down 2 apparently. Cyxtera up 6 cents. Bed Bath Beyond down 23 more cents to 848. Tesla down is up 301. Pfizer down 21. Boeing up 150. Cisco unchanged. Twitter up 11. Home Depot up $1.26. Carvana up 36 cents. Robinhood down 12. Vanik Vectors up 160, IBM down 58, Microsoft up 82, Goldman up $1, Google up 52 cents, Amazon 119 higher, Facebook, Meta 152 higher, Royal Caribbean up 71, Target up 16 cents, Costco up 149, Walmart up 30, Nvidia up $1, Disney down 4, American Airlines up 18, Netflix up $1, and Moderna down 52 cents. As we start this day off with a 141 gain on the Dow right now. 141 gain on the Dow. This is hardly a ringing endorsement of the employment report after losing 1,600 points in 4 sessions. We're going nowhere quick, and I do not know who wants to be long stock this weekend. I can't imagine anyone wanting to be sitting on paper. They want to sit on cash. So we could be substantially lower than this today. We could be in the red a couple hundred points. This dead cat bounce might come back and then come up again and come back. We might have a flat day here, but I don't see us doing anything great. I can see losses, but I can't see phenomenal gains. But hey, let the crazies in. We're option writers here. If you guys are an option writer, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Karen is saying my account is all green right now. Uncle Bruce Nazareth. Uncle Bruce doesn't care about beauty. Have you seen his face? I mean, look at this. Plus, he's not tall enough to reach the high shelf. So there's no beauty products for Bruce. He can't even reach the lipstick. I mean, come on. What can I say? Let's see, Christina, let's see what my 28s do. If they go worthless today, I keep all. I'm into 42 cents a contract. Farmers, of course, Uncle Bruce knows nothing of beauty products. Look at the guy. Bama Babe, young women are really into makeup. Elf targets the younger generation, and it's a popular brand. Bama Babe, girls, teenagers, and women are never going to be without their makeup ever. I hear you there. Susan shops about eyebrows. During past bad times, 2 sectors do well. Women's makeup cosmetics, especially lipstick, and other sector is pharmaceuticals, prescription drugs. Which big pharma do you like? None of them. I don't like any big pharma because right now, my thought on big pharma is they've had their good days, the coronavirus shutdown, and I think that they're going to be under pressure for lower drug prices, whether it's legislated or coerced. I don't have a pharma that I like. I just, I mean, I talk about Pfizer. I mention it all the time. It's a stock you can write options on. You can get into them really cheaply with a poor man cover call program. And so that's it. I just don't have a pharma to talk about. Pharma, Nick, I'm at thumbs up number 165. Thank you all of you who've been hitting the thumbs up button this morning. Please do if you can. If you can hit the thumbs up button for me, let's get over 200 ASAP. That's always a big thing for me to get to 200 thumbs up. So let me know what number you are on the thumbs up meter. I'll appreciate it. The Dow up 116. Look, we were up 250 in the pre-market. Now we're up 116. We're backing off. We're up 22 on S&P. We're up 55 on NASDAQ. All 3 markets are up 0.3, 0.5, and 0.47. They're backing up. We'll see where this goes. Credit Savage. Bama, I'll go even as far as to say that lots of modern men from today won't go without makeup. That's true. Nick, I shorted ENPH, FL, and TOL at the open, and I think that's a smart move. I think you're doing all right. You're going to do fine. Coyote Elf is also popular because they're a vegan product that they do not test on animals. Good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates, says the Credit Savage. Anyone know if the jobs report is out? Any news? Yes, it's out. And we were up 250 points at pre-opening. We're up 82 now. And so I think the long-term effect, today's effect, should be a nothing burger. Michael, like lipstick on a pig, you know. Bobby, CSME out an hour ago, came out an hour ago. Pigs are cute, says Karen. Coyote, the Credit Savage, yeah, it's out. Slightly higher unemployment. Expire, in case of pharma, Tilray is still my favorite, but probably it's not the kind of pharma that has been asked about. Yeah, I think you're right. We're up 106 on the Dow. Apple up 163. GameStop up 6 cents. Now I see it up 2 cents. 27.61 is the low on GameStop. We're at 27.66 right now. 27.64, excuse me. We're 3 cents from the low of the day on GameStop. The high was 28.39. It didn't last there very long. We're right back here to flatline as we're watching this market trying to figure itself out. SoFi's up 1 penny to 5.86. Rocket Lab down 6. HPQ up 11 cents. AMC down 4. We've got ME down 6 cents. Matterport down 6.5. ATIP up 0.6 of a cent to 90 cents. Smart Rent down half a penny. Spire up 1 penny to 134. And that's what I got. That's what I'm seeing here. Flint Creek, I received a box full of ELF, $158 worth. Products I already make. They said I bought it. I didn't. Fake email, not my card. I think it was a marketing ploy. Whatever it was weird. Very, very interesting there, Flint Creek. Very interesting. Watching this opening as we're trying to figure out where we're going. GameStop is up 4 cents. And now we're not up 4 cents. We're up 2 cents. We're not going anywhere quickly here. A volume on GameStop this morning, 264,000 shares. Yeah, not great. Very, 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 very quiet. We're up 1 penny. We're negative 15 cents on GameStop. We're at 27.44 now, dropping new lows. We're down 19 cents. We're in the red on GameStop. Michael Downs, good morning. Flint Creek also wondered if a ploy to fake higher sales report. Michael, Rocket Lab successfully completes first test fire of reused Rutherford engines. Stock goes down. There you go. Market is preoccupied with interest rates, unemployment, and all kinds of other stuff out there. And they're not looking for facts. They're looking for rumors. Maybe that's it. We're up 152 on the Dow. Apple's up 186. GameStop is down 14 cents to 27.49. We just touched the lows of 27.44. And we're there again, down 19 right now, 27.44. Moving lower on GameStop. SoFi up 1 penny to 5.86. Rocket Lab down 6. HPQ up 5. AMC is up 6 cents between the common and the prefs. It's a gain of 6. Now it's a gain of 4. AMC is backing off. ME down 5 cents. Matterport down 5. ATIP up a half a penny. We're up 143 on the Dow. And GameStop is at a new low, 27.37. Again, 27.35. We're down 28 cents now. New lows on GameStop. So there's where we're at. This market, it's option expiry day, and there is no corporate news out there other than Lululemon. That's the only success that we're hearing about, and I really have a tough time wanting to buy into that. Everywhere else, it's carnage and it's downward revisions. And do not be fooled when a company says, we beat our expected numbers. No, you didn't. You reduced your expected numbers, and then you matched those numbers. That's all. You're sandbagging us. We're not falling for this garbage. You never tell us to sell. Wall Street never tells you to sell. I'm telling you to sell. You write a contract first, and you buy it back for less. And there are some of you out here who are going to be buying back contracts today that you wrote earlier this week. and they are way off from what you wrote them at. And I'm hoping a number of you are taking the exit strategy sooner rather than later on some of these nice pullbacks. It's so good to see some of you scoring on these contracts. Well done, everyone. All righty. Nice going. Susan shops about regarding prescription drugs. Once you hit 65, every doctor will put you on statins. It controls blood pressure for a lifetime. It's a lot of cash. It's a cash cow. Coyote, they're looking for a positive news needle in the negative news haystack. I hear you, Blair. And by the way, good morning, y'all. By the way, had someone thought about it to spread some more rumors about our stock? Deuce caboose. I found that gin really helps during down markets. Michael, I see the Michael Downs. I see the market down at the close. Players don't want to hang on to stock for the long weekend. Michael, we've investigated ourselves and found ourselves innocent of all charges. Tiff, Deuce caboose. No, what's that Japanese gin? I really like it. Here we go. We're talking about booze already. We only just opened up. 131 dip on the, 131 gain on the Dow. We're off 120 from its opening highs, roughly. Apple up 136, now up 129. Apple starting to slip. GameStop at 27.16. Looks like new lows. We're down 46 cents. I think we're into new low territory. On GameStop. 27.12 just came through. Another newer low trade of the day, down about 51 cents for the low now on GameStop. The Dow's up 91. That's 0.29 of a percentage point. S&P's up 15.38. NASDAQ up only 17 points, up 0.14. We are falling off. NASDAQ actually is leading the decline of the markets right now. It's dropping faster than everybody else. Barely up 20 points. The oil market up 233 to 88.94 a barrel. This has been a bad week for oil after being as high as 96 this week. Has not been good. Anyway, there you go. 27.15 on GameStop. 27.15 on GameStop, down 48. The low of the day, 27.12. The Dow's up 74 points. That's it. Okay. There you go. SoFi down 7 cents to 578. Rocket Lab down a dime, 517. HBQ up 2 cents, 28.19. The red is coming in to this market. We're up 74 on the Dow now as we back off. There you have it, kids. Welcome to the Dead Cat Bounce Open so far. This jobs report hasn't made people upset, hasn't made them happy. It's kind of a saw-off. And at the end of the day, interest rates will go higher. And the reality, report came out this morning, mortgage rates in the U.S. are double than where they were a year ago in actual percentage. They've doubled in a year. We're going higher on mortgage rates, probably another 2 points. I think 7.5 is reachable for first mortgages. And that has got to make a lot of folks reassess their real estate ownership wants, needs, and desires. And okay, you got a $300,000 house with a $200,000 mortgage. Okay, interest rates going up 4% on you. It's, what's that? $200,000 mortgage. That's $8,000 in the first year more interest. 600 something a month more. Between two of you probably can handle it. You're sitting on a $800,000 house with a $600,000 mortgage, and it's 4% more for $600,000. It's $24,000 a year more. It's $2,000 a month more. Dual income household, $2,000 a month more after tax expense. Oops. And what's the other word I'm looking for? Oops is what I'm looking for. That's going to make people reassess a lot what they want to do and how they want to do it. Whether you're coming into this market, or you're going to stay in this market, or are you going to downsize your house? Are you going to downsize your living expenses? Are you going to upsize your earnings? Can you make more than that money doing whatever you're doing to keep everything relative? There are some serious adjustments coming to the world especially in America, Canada, because people are going to be confronted with the stark reality that what they used to take for granted for 20 years of cheap interest rates, cheap inflation, has ended suddenly and dramatically. And all of a sudden, we have entered a world that we haven't been in since the 1980s and 90s. And very few of you who watch me have been in this world as an adult. Many of you who are here were children at the time. We're not full-blown adults yet. We're in high school, maybe you're in college. You had no idea. You have no idea what it's like as an adult with all the bills to deal with a world of 7.5% mortgages and maybe a 9% prime rate. Car purchases are going to be delayed. Anything on credit is going to be held up. It's going to be really held up. And this is going to create a bad wave effect in the market. By the way, $27.09, $27 on GameStop. We're down 63 cents. We're at the low of the day right now. We're going to go through 27 here. I don't know if 27 will hold. 27.03 right now. 26.95 has been the trade already. We've broken through 27 already. So down we go on GameStop. Keep an eye on these in the money calls. Absolutely. Bill, GameStop $20 calls for August are August 2023 are 11.80. What do you think of those? They are worth $20 calls for August are worth $7 right now. I would not be paying $11 for a call that's worth $7. Not a chance. You're not even close. You can't pay more than $7.70 for that call. No. Get back to work, Bill. You're not doing it right. Bill, I love you, but you got to listen to me, man. January 2024 calls on GameStop is what you want to buy. Get out of August and get over there to 2024 and take a look at 10s, 12s, 14s, 15s, 17s, 18s. Look at those and see if you can find them where 90% of the purchase price is book value and less than 10% is time value. That August is avoid that like the plague. Michael, damn, I can't imagine paying 7% on my mortgage. Well, you better. Here's the thing about the mortgage rates, okay? Interest rates are going up now. They're going to stay up here for 2 to 3 years. Don't think that we're going to get up here a couple more points and then they're going to start easing again. And we're going to go back to the zero interest rate policy with quantitative easing again. Forget about it. It's not going to happen. We got 3 to 5 years of higher rates with us. We'll top out maybe in 2023. We'll top out. Maybe. I hope so. And we'll stay there all of 2023, 24, and most of 2025. Get ready. So if you've got a mortgage that expires, you have to do a rollover in the next year and a half, you ought to be crapping your pants right now. And you better get your calculator out and check out online, what is a mortgage going to cost you on your existing mortgage if you have to pay 6.5%, 7.5%, or 8%? Just to get your head in order, figure it out. There are people who are going to go, I had no idea that my mortgage could be this much more. We're going to hear this all the time. We're going to hear all kinds of sob stories in your local media. Oh, poor granny. She has to sell her house because her payments are going up $1,000 a month. Her house went up $200,000 in value. Take the money and move. I mean, this is business. It's not personal. I'm not picking on anybody. It's just business. Okay. You guys are in the money business now. You're writing options. You're taking advantage of this market's wavering here. And there are people out there who are going to be losers. There are winners and there are losers. And many losers are about to come to the surface here. There are households in Canada and the US that are sitting on mortgages that they can barely afford now. And they're about to be kicked out. They're about to find out, oh my God, we need $1,000 a month more to stay here. We don't have it. And this is coming. It's coming. I'm warning you. Wake up. Yes, it's coming. Michael, and what's it? BOFA wants to give people zero down on houses. Yeah, they're trying to get out of the housing bubble. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this can be done. I have no idea what they're talking about. That is insanity. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce just bought back 4 GameStop, $31 September 9s. I sold them on Monday for $250. I bought them at 88 cents. Trying to write $28 same date if there's a little pop. There you go. Well, 27.32, 27.33. We hit 26.95, I think. 26.95 is a low. There's a little pop now, but I don't know if this is enough for you. It's going to be crazy. Tiff, today I found out that my account, without my doing, updated to a day trader account. So my margin is now 4 times my net liquidity. I do now get where all the margin calls are coming from. Now you know. 4 times as much. So just think about that. There are people out there maxing out these margin accounts where they buy stock for they buy 400% worth of stock with only 25% of the money, and the stock drops 5% in price quickly, and all of a sudden they've just lost all they got. They have lost a ton of money because they only got 25 cents on the dollar in the account. They got to come up with the 20-cent loss. It's 5 cents gross times 3. That's bad. Coyote, many young people never were in a financial situation in which they had to care about that. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about 20 years of quantitative easing and low interest rate policies. 20 years. It's over. We've just gone back to the 1980s. We've just gone back to the Reagan era. Welcome back to Ronnie Reagan's world. Out of control spending by governments, deficits at record highs, interest rates going stupid, unemployment, we're okay for now, thank God. It wasn't then, it was bad then. And mortgage rates and personal loan rates are about to go through a level that people have never thought of. There are people out there in the US and Canada who think they're really smart. They think they're just smarty pants people, and they're sitting on $500,000 of debt because they've been lent it. They've been able to borrow that much. And they figure, well, because I can borrow this much, I must be doing really well. I'm a really great consumer. I got a $500,000 debt load with me, for $350 on a mortgage, $150,000 on cars and furniture, and I'm living the life. And I just got a raise of 7% from my employer, and they tell me how much they love me, and I've got stock options with my employer, and all this great stuff until the employer lays them off, or furloughs them, or changes the rules, or their banker comes to them and says, we need $1,500 a month more to carry your debt load because the rates have gone up. And they're going, I don't make that much. I'm giving you everything I got because I'm rolling everything all the time. I'm a cash flow guy. My wife and I are cash flow people. Well, you better find $1,500 more cash flow coming in to hold on to your lifestyle, because otherwise you got to start selling stuff. And this is where you're going to see BMW for sale, 2-year-old Beamer, $70,000 car for $45,000. And then you're going to see Mercedes is for sale for $10,000 less than they should be, $15,000 less. You're going to see garage sale prices on goods you can't believe. And it's going to permeate through the entire economy everywhere at the same time. And there will not be enough buyers for all the crap. And right now, Target has got enough crap and not enough buyers. Bed Bath Beyond has got more than enough crap and not enough buyers. They're already scrambling now at 5% interest rates. They're scrambling now. Wait until it's 7-8% for average individual in America and Canada. It's going to be ugly. And if the money supply is being brought in, which it is, there ain't cash around to take these people out at the prices they want. Down go the prices even more. There's going to be economic pain coming to those who are over-leveraged. Those who are over-leveraged are going to feel it, and it's going to be ugly. Is everyone having a good day? Michael, Tiff, you need to at least 25 grand in your account for a day trader account. Maybe that's the problem. Susan, homeowners and renters are going to be squeezed hard. Exactly. Stark reality is basic necessities are housing, food, gas, and paying healthcare insurance premiums. Then those high out-of-pocket deductibles. Okay, mortgage rates are high. I make $10 an hour. So I went from not buying a house to not buying a house, or you went from not buying a house to not being able to rent a house to trying to rent an apartment to try to rent a room in a house to the street. Yeah, Wing Commander tried explaining to a good friend of mine the concept of options and poor men cover calls. No dice. His take is that he wants to buy a house to eliminate rent costs, completely ignoring interest rates and energy costs. Exactly. The world is so brainwashed on buy. Always be buying, and never sell, and acquire. That's your sign of success. And all the relatives of that friend of yours they're all pressuring him to do exactly this: buy a house, be a responsible citizen, settle in. Yeah, exactly. No question about it. Deuce Caboose. So, Uncle Bruce, are you telling me to buy more SoFi? Okay, I'll do it. Splinter, I feel at least well prepared for this time that we're going now. What we're going to go through my bills, at least some will get paid. Wing Commander, he is a buy and hold kind of a guy. Just broke through 27 again, says Wing Commander. We're at 27.38 on GameStop right now. The low of the day, 26.95. Touch grass. Remember when Bruce said 7% will seem like a deal? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Wing Commander, from a technical standpoint, this puppy GameStop might go all the way down to 20. Yeah, $80 pre-split. It can do that. No, not Granny. Coyote, no. Bruce, don't kick Granny out, please. No. You're talking about those telephone commercials from the 90s, aren't you? You're going to make us cry. Kent, I've got super stinky bids in for 2024 10s on GameStop. I am in no hurry. I'll wait. I'm going to get them. There you go. Korean, buying a house is a trap, indebted to the bank. Cody, I just don't understand a person signing up for an adjustable rate mortgage. I never have. Tiff, Michael, it's not a problem. I just wondered why. My point is the 4-to-1 ratio is ridiculously high, and I can see how someone is tempted to overspend on such an account. Yes, Susan. Bruce, plus everyone over 65 knows 7% is nothing on a mortgage. Laughing out loud. 82 to 85, we pay 12 to 15 to 18%. It can be done again. That was the heart, the absolute middle of the Reagan presidency. The greatest president of all time, Republicans say. Oh, Ronnie was the guy. He was the god of presidents. We should put him on every bill. Yeah, Ronnie. Wow. What a nightmare. I was in that world. That 82 to 85. Oh, was that ugly? Oh man, we heard horror story after horror story after horror story. Get together with relatives at Thanksgiving, compare notes, and how many people went bankrupt and how many people lost their houses, how many houses in the neighborhoods where people walked away from their mortgage and handed the keys to their bankers, plants closing left, right, and center, and Ronnie Reagan talking about the shining light on the top of the hill. We're just going, what are you talking about? And he wouldn't use the word AIDS. He wouldn't say it. He wouldn't say the word AIDS ever. Yeah, carnage. Oh, Ronnie was great. Oh, yeah, Ronnie. Triple down economics. That's where it started. His finance minister walked out the door. His chief financial guy, I'm out of here. I resign. I can't be part of this, and left. It was so bad. That was nuts. It was nuts. Anyway, welcome everybody to the fun times. What can I say? Let's see. Michael is saying to Tiff, oh, okay, I misread. I'm wrong. I thought you were getting margin called. Coyote, I read articles about Europeans using credit at a historic rate to pay their utility bills. Not a good sign. Exactly. Germans were being offered negative interest rates from the government. Same in the Netherlands, Belgium, and other countries in Europe. They were looking at negative mortgage rates, like negative 0.25 percentage point. So you borrow 300,000 euros and you give us back 295,000 euros in 15 years. Okay, I'll sign that deal. 15-year locked in, guaranteed rates. Things have changed. Susan Shops, about 1960 mortgages were 6%. My 92-year-old parents through the years always felt 5 to 6% were acceptable and could be managed. Wing Commander, I'm assuming you were talking about IBRK, perhaps? Yeah, brokers. Tiff, Michael, no, I don't buy on margin. Sorry if my grammar was flawed. I'm a bit tired today. What else going on? Deuce Caboose. It's Friday, and Michael hasn't had his coffee. Give him a break. Oh man, Nick, I have closed my positions on Foot Locker, ENPH, short for a quick 12 grand gain today. I'm going to short more later on. Michael, coffee is a code for beer. Credit Savage, anyone that refinanced in the 2s and 3% in the last year is going to be an anomaly for the next 10 years. Just like anyone that bought SoFi Matterport below $10 will be called a sage. I'm ready, Uncle Bruce. I'm ready. I only use my margin account for poor man cover call rollovers. I only get negative if I can transfer what I spent within a couple of days. Tiff, Michael, well, it's nearly 4 o'clock in Germany, and I already explained to you what that means. We start drinking the bubbly coffee, the kind of coffee that bubbles with foam on top. It's kind of a gold color. It's a different kind of coffee. After 4 o'clock, that's the kind of coffee we drink here in Germany. The Dow is up 79 points. Apple up only $1 now. GameStop down 48 to 27.15, actually 27.10. Our society takes such good care of our average people that I just assumed there was no way that we would let rent prices skyrocket. We didn't think that would happen. Michael, the crazy thing is that people paying $2,400 a month in rent that can't be approved for a $1,900 a month mortgage, even if they've been paying that rent for years. Exactly. That's exactly it. Of course, the banker is looking at the house going, yeah, it's $1,900 for the mortgage. Then it's $350 for the insurance on the house. Then it's the taxes and utilities and everything else that might be included in your rent. That brings you up over $2,400, brings you like $2,600. Then there's the possible maintenance cost that you don't have to pay as a renter. And if your fridge goes, or it might be the landlord's fridge, but in the house, it's your fridge. If the furnace goes, it's your furnace. On and on. They're adding a certain percentage to that $1,900. And Michael, there's the problem. It's a limitless pit of possible problems. And the banker's going, can you handle $1,900? Can you handle $2,500? Can you handle $3,000? And if rates go up, if they're going up another 3 points next year, that $1,900 is $2,800, and on top of that is everything else. All of a sudden, Michael, they're out. That's the problem. Susan, stay away from margin. It's the fastest way to go broke, known to man or womankind. Coyote, someone named Marge keeps calling me damn spot bam calls. Who's that margin guy? I had forgotten to mention that my trading situation, thanks to this channel, completely changed, and it's really helpful against this inflation right now, buddy. Excited for you. Alex, have you all seen CYXT? Any idea why it's been hammered so hard? Anybody know? Mallow, what calls can we write on GameStop, or should we wait earnings next week? GameStop, 27.23 is where we're at right now. You can write 28s for next Friday. You can write 28.50s, 29s. You can write 27.50s right here. Write them. Just write. Take time premium, all you can get, and write them. You can always do a rollover. Don't fear any upside. The Credit Savage, all this crazy rent price and skyrocketing interest rates. Oh boy, if was only some company smart enough to rent a good security system to folks, like a smart rent system. There's something anyone could do, sort of a smart rent. Manage your house utilities and measure for water leaks and have security systems all in one. Is there some smart system through some smart company? If only. Coyote Mallow about also Labor Day 3-day weekend. That's right, Pat Merkley. That was Carter, Bruce. No. Don't be giving me that crap. Yeah, Jimmy had issues. Ford had issues. Let's go back. You want to go back? We'll go back. Let's go to Nixon. We had problems in 74, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, all the way to 88, right through Ronnie Reagan's lifetime. It took one president stood up and did the right thing, and he paid a terrible price. Only one guy, and it wasn't Ronnie Reagan. No, it was George W. Bush, the father, who said no new taxes to get elected, and then had to raise taxes because America was in such disarray because the Republicans behind him had screwed it up so beautifully. He had to do it. And by the time Clinton got the power, got in power, he benefited from George Bush, the senior's tax rises in his last year of his presidency, or 2 years. He was the one who got the benefit. That's how it worked out. No, don't be trying to do this on Carter. Oh, no. Nice try, Pat. Alex HPQ is trying that little hard out. It's up 2 cents. Oh my God. Zed estate 18% mortgage. No way. This is crazy. Why don't you take a look at a 12% mortgage? Why don't you figure out how much a 12% mortgage will cost you? I remember the old calculation. You talk to any real estate salesman back in the day when we had 12% mortgages. It was easy to figure out what a mortgage was at 12%. It's easy. If the mortgage is $300,000, it's $3,000 a month. If it's a $500,000 mortgage, it's $5,000 a month. That's a 25-year AM at 12%. Just kind of give you a ballpark. So if you have a house right now and you owe $400,000 on it, and it's a $600,000 house, it's an $800,000 house, whatever, your mortgage is going to be $4,000 a month at 12%. Welcome to the new reality. Welcome to the 80s. Welcome to Ronald Reagan land. Welcome back to Ronnie Reagan. Welcome back to Carter, Ford, not quite Nixon. Nixon left. It wasn't quite that bad, but it was going there. It was heading there. The economy in the U.S. was a mess at that time. It was awful. Spicy Andrew. I wrote a $27 GameStop expiring 9/30. I got 340 for them. I got 3 of them. I'm hoping GameStop just keeps going down. You don't need it to go down. You just need to sit here. You can have it go to $28.50. It doesn't matter to you. It can go to $29.99 and you don't care. Well, 27. I'm sorry. You got 27. So you need to go to $26.99. I see what you're saying. You got 340 for them. You're okay up to $30 because you're still going to make money on that call because it's only worth $3. You're still going to make money. Your stock will go up $3 and you still make 40 cents on the call. Even so, you're going to make 340. You're going to make money. This is good stuff. One way or the other, you're making money. The stock can go up, down. You're going to make money. It's not going to $40 a share. That's highly unlikely. But if the shares want to go to 33, it's okay, Spicy. Not a problem. You'll roll them over. You'll be fine. Karen, I think houses were more affordable in the past in spite of the higher interest rates. I don't understand that. The houses have always been difficult to get, hold, and finance, depending on economic conditions. But the last 20 years have been great. Oh, and people have been fooled, dramatically fooled. Since the meltdown in 07, 08, the things have been tighter. But since the economic meltdown in 08, 09, housing prices have gone back up again, and rates have stayed very, very low. And the bubble has been building and building. It's just about to burst again. And prior to 07, it was ridiculous. For like 5 years prior to that, 4 or 5 years, people getting mortgages that didn't deserve them. The only reason they were getting mortgages because their houses were rising in value so quickly that they could qualify for a mortgage because the house values were rising quickly. People would have one house, buy a second house on spec, buy a third house on spec, and flip them. And they'd flip into new ones with higher mortgages and teaser rates and zero interest for the first year and no income verification and no job verification. I mean, ninja loans, no income, no job loans for $400,000. You wonder why there was a meltdown. Watch Margin Call. Watch that movie, what's it called, The Big Short. Watch that. Oh, man. Michael, cost of living was way lower as well. That's right. Alex, Coyote, it is really bad in the UK. I expect people will die in their homes from cold and malnourishment this winter. It's going to be ugly out there. Deuce, Caboose, don't worry. All the world is normal. I bought Spire yesterday and the stock is down. Everything's normal. Coyote, Alex, I sadly think you're right. My best friend is Finnish. And he said people are really worried over there. When I discuss this with American traders, they never mention this. It's just fuel on the fire. I know. People on the front lines over there are unbelievable. Norway, Finland, Sweden, the Baltic states. It's going to be a bad one. Blair, probably I should have been born in the Netherlands for sure. I'm not German enough to have that kind of coffee. Pat, as an inflation hawk, and Carter recognized inflation as America's biggest economic problem. Volcker hiked interest rates all the way up to 17.61 under Carter. Yeah, Volcker. And it didn't end for a long, long time. And Ronnie kept adding to the problem by spending on the military, spending against the Russians, and giving massive tax breaks to the wealthy and corporate America. The top 10% under Reagan flourished, wonderfully flourished, and unemployment in America just skyrocketed. It was devastating. Susan, sad fact is U.S. takes care of the rich and corporations and lower class. The middle class who actually pays taxes gets zero relief. Only way we can make it is writing cover calls with Bruce. There you go. Nick, I use margin to the highest. Splair, and I wish you all already a successful day. I got to leave in some minutes. Splair, take care, buddy. You make money. Reagan fixed Carter's mess. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Susan shops about 100%. Let's see. What else is going on? Mirko, you could make real good mortgage deals in Germany. Bought 2 houses last year with a 0.45 and 0.95 fixed rates for 15 years. And if I refinance in 15 years, the maximum is 1.55 already fixed. Oh, beautiful stuff, man. Michael, drugs won the war on drugs. Coyote, there's school districts in the U.S. asking their students' families to allow teachers to stay in a room in their house or property because rent and housing is too expensive. Coyote, instead of, paying them more, right? Deuce, me at 40 cents for every dollar I make goes to the government. Too much. Coyote, one of my favorite, the Onion headlines, breaking drugs, win the war on drugs. I believe it. Michael, Long Island is a haven for teachers. They get paid very well, and it's near impossible to find an open position. Classic, says Michael. Firmolus, you guys keep talking about margin, and my deaf self hears Marge, which makes me think of Large Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Oh, man. The Dow's up 178. Apple's up 141. GameStop is unchanged. Welcome to the morning. Gody Firmas, it makes me think of that yellow woman with the weird hair from The Simpsons. Hector, Uncle Bruce, back in the 80s, I had a pocket-sized interest rate booklet. It started at 6 and went to 20. I remember those. Yeah, that's right. Mine started at 8 1/4. It started at 8 1/4 and went to 24. Yeah. They would adjust those booklets, those little gray booklets. They'd fit in your suit jacket, real handy. Oh, yeah. I had one in my desk at work all the time. And even if I was thinking of getting a car, want to buy a car, I would look at the 5-year rate just on a mortgage, just get an idea of the cost. Oh, my gosh. Can you believe it? Oh, the old days. Bleacher, shouldn't Canadian Thanksgiving be reserved for complaining about Canadian politics? Was anything sacred back then? Oh, man. Zed Estate, Uncle Bruce, 12 GameStop puts sold, collected $1 premium, expires today, $29.50, strike thinking I want the stock. Hey, look, fair enough, but you're going to pay $28.50 for it. I've told you what you can do. I've given you ideas. It's your call. It's your money. It's your thing. You're going to have to you'll look at writing contracts on Monday, and maybe there'll be a pop in the stock, and you're a shareholder now, and then you'll get a nicer premium at a higher price. And way to go. You're going to win. You're going to win anyway, sooner or later. It's just what you're doing now. You're going to win later because you're not looking to roll over. But it's okay. It's all right. You're going to be fine. Coyote, Tiff, no, Bart, he has that famous saying, eat pant. I don't know what's going on here. Pat, sorry for the politics. I lived through the bullshit. It wasn't pretty. We're headed there now. It was ugly. I'm going to speak blasphemy here, but I don't like The Simpsons much. Susan shops about Coyote. Yes, teachers renting rooms in houses and other groups are traveling nurses. They pay good rent. Plus, when one moves on, another one comes in. You need to live near hospitals and rent a room. For Coyote, me neither. I'm just Friday goofing off here. Tiff, I like the first 10 seasons of Simpsons, but it went downhill from there. Coyote, Republican states are trying to tax student loan forgiveness. I didn't hear a single sound out of them about taxing the billions forgiven in PPP loans. They spent all their time going after the poor. Yeah, I know. It's a crime to be poor in a red state. It's a crime. Police are looking for you. Nazareth meme stocks tickling that green. W. Walters, I was planning to refinance my mortgage to pull out some equity and remodel, but I'm locked in at a 2% mortgage, and now I'm wearing golden handcuffs. There's that, you see. There it is. Deuce Caboose, I think I'm going to brush my teeth today. I'm going to get up, and I'm going to do this, and Cody loves that. Nick, any opportunities, bro? Are you here? I don't know what's going on. Coyote, tickling it, tricking it, whatever. Susan, college grads in 79 were offered $9,000 a year for their first jobs. Ivy League grads starting salaries were $13,000. Personal experience, me and my dear husband, he was an Ivy Leaguer, laughing out loud. Those are the days. 79. Yeah, of course, in 79, you could buy a brand new Camaro in Canada for about $6,800. That was a Camaro. In 79, a house in Calgary, 2-bedroom detached garage or something like that, would have been $70,000. So the mortgage on it would have been about what, you put 20 down and get a 50,000 mortgage maybe. If you could do that, you would carry a mortgage of about $400 a month, and then you pay insurance, taxes, maybe $600 a month. But you're making $9,000 a year or $13,000 a year. If you're making $15,000 a year after a few years, you could carry that. You could carry a car payment for $100, $150 a month, insurance $50 a month. It's all relative. Just multiply it out going forward with inflation. Yeah, interesting. Deuce, I'm not going to floss though. That takes too long. Nazareth meme stocks are green in an option expired Friday. Run for the hills, everybody. Nazareth, this is the mother of all short squeeze. Checkmate. There you go. We're up 210 on the Dow. Apple's up 179. GameStop is up a whopping 18 cents. SoFi down a nickel still. Rocket Lab up 6. HPQ is up 15. Can't get going. AMC up 4. Apes are up 37. So that's a 41-cent gain. ME down 8.9 cents. Matterport up down 8.5. Now ATIP is up 3 to 92.5. SmartRent is up 3.5 to 284.5. We've got Spire up a penny to 134. Sextera down a dime. Bed Bath Beyond is down 20 cents. Tesla up $1.24. Pfizer down 2 cents. Boeing up 160. Cisco up 41. Twitter up a penny. Home Depot up 119. Carvana up down 196 on Carvana to 30.82. Robinhood down 16. Vanik Vectors up 259. IBM up 53 cents. It has broken the 130 barrier. Microsoft is up 232. 262.72. Goldman up 236. Royal Caribbean down is up 30 cents. Norwegian up 13. Carnival up 14. Target down 60. JP Morgan up 130. Costco up $2. Walmart down 66 is up 66 cents. Nvidia up 55. Disney's down 41. American Airlines up 22. Netflix down $1.88. Moderna up 7 cents right there. That is what is happening here on these stocks. 194 gain on the Dow now, 30-point gain on S&P, 79, make it 80 points on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is up 0.68, S&P up 0.79, the Dow up 0.60. 189 gain on oil to 88.50. That's all there is there. And what can I say? Spare, I forgot to ask, was the market on Friday before closing always popping or dropping? I don't know what you mean by that, if that was historic or what. And Nazareth, Gowdy, is this a mother of all short squeezes? I still have errands to run today. It's bad timing. Coyote, Nazareth, it waits for no man, it just goes. Options are expiring, baby. Options are expiring today. 197 gain, 187 gain on the Dow. We're just volatile as could be, but we're not going anywhere. We really aren't. No, I don't think so. GameStop up a nickel. The high today on GameStop, 28.40. That was first thing on the opening. And then we went down to 26.93, around 9.40, and now we're at 27.67, up 4 cents. So there you have your opening right now. Options are expiring. And those of you who have options on GameStop, you're noticing some swings, but nothing dramatic because we don't have a lot of dramatic movement here at the moment. Between high and low is $1.47. That's the entire swing of GameStop so far today. All righty. Interesting. U.S. factory orders dropped sharply in July. There's a headline. China calls U.S. chip ban a bully move. That's a sign of weakness when they talk like that. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Spare, yeah, but I think in the last minutes, always people want out. Yeah, we could have a drop today. I don't know, Spire. We'll see how the last hour goes. I think most people make their moves now already. They may have already been dumping off here into the strength, like selling into this strength. Get out. Wouldn't surprise me if that's happening. Apes are up 12% on a Friday. Sure, for sure. Bizarro world today. Yeah, those apes took a hit yesterday of what, 12% yesterday or more? What a day. Apes are up 67 cents and AMC's up a dime. Not looking great there. ME down 11, Matterport down 9, ATIP at 94. ATIP is up to 94, babies. Coming back up. How about that? Nazareth, Nazareth, that's just the miracle of life. You're seeing new bag holders be born. There you go. New bag holders. And the miracle of life. Every day, new bag holders show up. Yeah. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Unbelievable out there. Just unbelievable. Thank you all for joining us. Rocket Lab's up a penny, 528. HPQ is up 5. SoFi just down 7 cents to 578. GameStop up 3 cents. Apple up 167. The Dow is up 185. Thank you all. Cheers to all of you from around the world who are watching me here today. Glad you're with me today. Hope you're having a good day. We're getting ready for a long weekend. I'm sorry to say I'm not on the air on Monday. I'm not on the air on Monday. I'm really debating whether I'm even going to be on TWB. Should I be on the air at TWB on Monday or not? I don't know. I haven't decided yet what to do on Traveling with Bruce, whether should I be on the air or not. Usually I am. I might postpone that to Tuesday. See how this all kind of comes together here. What can I say? Splair, I have a day trade and I'm planning how I want to act in all the movements that could appear. Made good gain earlier on oil with some free eToro cash. Coyote, AMC will personally give you a free bag of popcorn snack if you buy it at the high when Ape is up 14%. There's an offer. I think he's making that up. Bama Babe, Uncle Bruce, take a nice long holiday weekend. That might be the plan there, Bama Babe. Uncle Bruce, if you are as tired of us as we are of you, we both need a break. Please take Tuesday off also. Don't even bother coming on the air. Just take the time out. We don't need to see you. It's okay. We're all sick and tired of you. I did make that up. I'm sorry, says Coyote. I just wanted in on the grift. I just want to have some fun. 220 gain on the Dow. It's trying. We're trying. Apple up 184 to 159.80. This could be a dead cat bounce to write options on. Yeah. How about that? GameStop 27.80 up 18 cents. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, going to the moon now. Oh my gosh, I'm being sarcastic. We're down 5 on SoFi. 5.80. Rocket Lab up 4 cents. HPQ up 6. Interesting to see HPQ kind of bottom out here for the moment. This might have been it. This might have been the bottom on HPQ the last day or so. We did touch, did we not? 27.61. Did anybody get some really cheap in the money calls on HPQ, and are you up already? Let me know. Did you get any HPQs, and what are you up already on those deep in the money calls? Have any of you made a little gain already? Because this is the sweet spot when this happens. You gotta love this. Karim, I laugh at. I'm bag holding big time, baby. Let's go bag holders. Karen, I wrote 28s for next Friday. Rock and roll, rock and roll. 28.18 on HPQ. It'll be interesting if these run up to 30 in the next 2 weeks. Some of you are sitting on maybe $2 or $3 gains already on your deep in the money calls, and you're writing 31s and 32s, and you're just bringing in money on a deep in the money call that just keeps going up with you. This is the sweet spot of poor man covered call writing. Same for those of you picking up GameStop down here, picking up Apple down here, picking up any of these sweet deep in the money calls that I've been yelling at you, begging you to buy. I'm really excited for you folks to see some double gains on your contracts that you're writing and gains on the contracts you bought. Oh, it's going to be fun. There's going to be a little bragging going on around here, I think. I love it. Coyote, what is everybody's plans? Tiff, I wrote 29s for September 16th. They're up at only 15 cents. Not a problem. Work cash job, says Bobby. Well, we'll see how it all works out. The other thing that'll be interesting for some of you is you've written calls on your HPQs. You bought deep in the money calls, and you've written calls. If the shares go up $3, just pretend with me for a minute. It's going to be interesting to see how much your in the money calls went up versus the ones you wrote. Because that's where you're going to notice the win again. You're going to notice the other win. And that is your deep in the money calls go up faster than the ones you've written against them. They don't go up as fast because they are out of the money. They were time premium calls. And now they're becoming in the money calls. And the deep in the money calls are going up nicely. The other ones aren't going up as well, which is a gain for you because you buy back the in the money calls you've just written, write new ones for a week further out, 2 weeks further out, and keep moving it up. Oh, I love this. Christine, I've taken from now until the 18th off from work. So I'll be here to listen to the day show. Christina, rock and roll. JG, better deep in the money calls on HPQ or GameStop based on premiums. Better deep in the money calls on HPQ or based on premiums. Better deep in the money calls. I don't quite know what that means. If you bought them right, if you got that 90-10 rule in mind, you're going to do well no matter what. Up to 11 on the Apple. Did anyone get any Apple deep in the money calls earlier this week when that stock bottomed out? We saw Apple sitting at about 155 a couple of days ago, day or so ago. Did anyone buy some 140s, 130s, 125s this week and score some nice profits already? Because they're up $5. From there, I'm curious to know. Anyway, we'll see. Tiff, Gowdy, my wife cousins gets married. I have to go. I didn't want to go. My wife and I are in a relationship for 9 years, and I never met the guy. But for some reason, they really wanted me to come. Who is this guy? I don't know. I don't care. Because they've heard you are a prolific option writer. And they want to pick your brain. That's what's going to happen, Tiff. You're going to tell us all about it on Tuesday. You're going to say, Bruce, you're not going to believe it. Oh, I got relatives coming up to me at that reception, all dying to know how to write options. And they're all going to be viewers of your channel. I've converted them all. Or am I dreaming? Maybe I'm just dreaming. Maybe that's not going to happen. It's a trap, Tiff. It's a trap. Don't go. It's a Berko. Hey, Uncle Bruce. I just sold those 4 GameStop 28th September, $2. I just wrote them right on. Writing the in the money calls 28 cents for $2 for next week. Nice. Bobby, just be glad Grandma hair lip kisser isn't there. Just be glad she's not there. maybe there's a cousin waiting. Maybe there's there's some tongue waiting for you. Oh no, Tiff. Watch out, Tiff. It's a trap. And there's women looking to give you the goose. Look out. Oh no, not again. We're up 248 on the Dow. Oh my gosh. Apple's up 209. GameStop 2806 up 43 centinos. SoFi down 3. Rocket Lab up 9. HPQ up a nickel. Oh my gosh. Deuce Caboose. Hey, watch out for single grandmas. They're aggressive at weddings. Watch out. They got looped up and they're ready. They're ready for some action. Watch out, pal. Well, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Maybe paint a cold sore on your lip or something. Something to turn them off. You can stay in the corner and they'll leave you alone. They won't approach you. You might be all right. Oh my gosh. Look out. We're up 260 on the Dow Jones. We're up 40 on S&P. We're up 115 on NASDAQ. The markets are desperately trying to come up any way possible. Can they go higher? Can we have any kind of recovery from this bloodbath we've been suffering from? Oh, gosh. Sell into the strength, kids. Right into strength right now. There you go. My gosh, we're up 9 on Rocket Lab, down 3 on SoFi, up 7 on HBQ, up 215 on Apple, and we're up 49 on GameStop. There it is. Up 51 on GameStop. We're trying. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tiff Coyote, I'll just get drunk and tell them about options, video games, or computer science stuff. One of these 3 will make them go away. Deuce Caboose, will do, buddy. I'll watch out for them. I'll avoid them, man. I'll avoid them. Run away, run away. Just tell your wife, I'll be waiting in the car for you. Whenever you're ready to go, just come in. I'll be in the car for you. I'm the designated driver. I'll be waiting for you. Oh, man. Bring some computer games to play in the car while you're there. Oh, no. Cold sore won't stop them. They're past worrying about their health. Oh, no. The booze will negate the disease. Oh, no. The virus won't get me, they say. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, my gosh. We're up 288 on the Dow. It's trying a run. It really is. It wants to go higher. Oh, no. I don't think so. Jeez. Option expiry date. Watch for volatility today. We're going to get it. It's just going to keep coming at us. So we're up 53 cents on GameStop. 56 now on GameStop. SoFi down a penny, 584. Finally coming back. Oh, man. Can SoFi go green, you think? Oh, my gosh. ME still down 7. Matterport is still down 2. Man, Cyxtera's down a penny. Aspire's up a half a penny. ATIP's up 3. Smart Rent's up a dime. 291. Finally, it's green. Pfizer down a penny. Oh my gosh, what a market! What a market! 293 on the Dow. Oh my gosh. Oh man, GameStop's above 28. 27 up 64 on GameStop. Christina says, "Oh no, I've written 28." Lorraine, oh, that wedding story is making my day. It has me crying with laughter. Oh gosh. Can you imagine? The grandmas are scoping out the church. They're looking up and down the benches to see who's here. Who are they going to get the smooch with when it's time for the reception? You got to kiss grandma. You got to give her a smooch. Oh, and you go in for the cheek and she turns her head on you. Oh no. Watch out. Oh, you may want to hold her head. Oh, Grandma, so good to see you. Hang on to that head and try to kiss her on the cheek, and she tries to turn the head on you. Oh, it's gonna be something. Yeah. I don't know. Deuce Caboose, Lorraine, it's all fun and games until it happens to you. Coyote, they're looking for prey. Tiff, Uncle Bruce, my wife won't let me drive because I haven't driven in like 10 years. That one has its benefits, though. I will tell you that. Coyote, those hunter instincts. Nazar's GameStop going into the double-digit platform today. What's going to happen, Lorraine? I have a dysfunctional family. Oh, man. Maybe what you need to do is hire a stunt double. You need to hire someone that looks like you, can easily look like you, get a suit on them, and then send them to the wedding. Because if you haven't been seen for a long, long time, they don't know. If they've never met you, they don't know. And then you just give them a little dossier background of yourself and then send in the stunt double. You got to tell the wife, you got to convince the wife, this is the best thing. This is the best thing. I'm going to stay at home where it's safe. I really don't want to go there. Lip herpes is a turn on. Oh no, Alberto says, sell my house. I wrote HBQ 28 strike expiring 9/30, still down $16. Most of my rights are still down. I'm holding. Exactly. Don't be doing nothing. Just sit there and wait. Oh my gosh. The Dow is up 274. GameStop up 52 cents. 28.14. It's not going anywhere. Rocket Lab up 9, SoFi down a penny, HBQ's trying to go up. It's up 19 cents. Oh my gosh. High today on GameStop, 28.40. We're at 28.21, 28.17 now. We're backing up again. Okay. Oh man. The wedding tips. Everyone has tips, how to go to weddings, what to do, what not to do. You got to be careful. You got to watch for the grandmas. You got to watch for the aunties, all the aunts. You got to watch for the elderly cousins. You got to watch for the unhappy, other wives that are not happy in their relationships, looking at the hot husband coming in with some, oh, you're prey. They're plotting against you. Women have no idea what it's like to be a hot-looking guy. Ask me. I can tell you right now what it's like to be a hot-looking guy. You put a suit on me, and they're just all over me. It's unbelievable. I'm telling you right now, you got to really watch yourself. Oh, it's not easy. It's not easy. Lorraine, just put a few bumps on your arm, and they will definitely stay away. Where put on a wife beater t-shirt with a bunch of tats. Oh no, tats, they love tats. No, the welts that might hold them. I don't know if you get away with being able to wear a wife beater t-shirt though to a wedding. That might not work. You could probably wear a t-shirt with like a tie on it, like a tuxedo look to the front. Maybe you can get away with that, but make sure it's short sleeve. Have a pack of smokes underneath your shoulder here. No, that's too cool looking. You can't do that. No. Oh, I don't know. Coyote, Lorraine. Oh, you're so funny. This is so good. Oh my gosh. We guys, you see, you women out there think that we guys are the desperate ones that are always chasing the women. It's the other way around. The women are always chasing us. Those of us who are in a solid relationship and have been, loyal to our better halves, they're after us. Oh, they want in on this action. They want in. They pretend that they're not interested, but they're interested. Yeah, the tuxedo tees. Exactly, guy. Those tuxedo tees. I'm talking about. Hawkeye. Yes, Lorraine. Yes. Travis. Oh, my God. That laugh got me, Uncle Bruce. What can I say? Oh, the strategies. Oh, those girls out there, those ladies, they talk to each other. You know how it is. Because we guys, we know. All guys know that no matter what you say to us, what happens when it's ladies' night, we don't believe it. The gals get together for a get together, and they go to a hotel somewhere. You go a golf weekend, or they go to Vegas. We know what you gals really want to do. We know you want to get into a hotel room where you got like 2 big queen size beds, and you get into your PJs and you have pillow fights. That's what you want to do. We know. We've seen it in the movies. You can't fool us. We know that Hollywood wouldn't lie to us. We know what's going on. Men are finally speaking out of being exploited by grandmothers at weddings for centuries. It's about time. We got to stand up for ourselves, guys. We got to protect ourselves. Bama Babe, Uncle Bruce is once again telling the truth. Oh my God! I'm just passing on what I heard. It's what I heard. Oh man. Oh my gosh. This is too much fun. We're up 305 on the Dow. Apple's up 222. GameStop's up 89 to 28.52. It's a new high for the day. GameStop's got a new high for the day. How about that? Isn't that wonderful? Are you worried about your 30s and 31s and 32s and 33s? I wouldn't be. Not at all. Bama Babe, Coyote, I'm laughing here. Yeah, what can I say? Coyote, men are finally speaking out to protect ourselves. We have been exploited for generations. These grandmas are all plotting all week long. Oh, I got that wedding coming up for my little niece is getting married, and there'll be some gentlemen there. They have to give me a kiss. They have to. Oh, this is going to be great. All I got to do is figure out a way to be able to get my hand behind their neck so I can keep that face in front of me. And I can just nail those guys with a tongue lashing that they'll never forget. Oh my God. I don't know. Bama Babe, we have pillow fights in between seeing who can fart the loudest. Well, that's what you need the pillows for. You got to get the air moving. You might as well hit somebody. I'm telling you right now. Travis, I'm fishing right now, and I can't stop hysterically laughing. Oh, my fish are truly scared away, just like the guys at weddings. Terrified, Nick. I am back shorting ENPHFLTO again. It's going to drop real soon. Coyote, dude, trading and fishing. Now that sounds pretty awesome. Exactly. This is the life. Do you want to be trading and fishing, or do you want to go to a wedding this weekend? What would you rather be doing? Oh, the women want to go to the wedding. They want to get all dressed up and all prettied up. And then they want their husbands to get all prettied up too, so they can show off their hubbies. Yeah, putting the husbands up for sacrifice. That's what it is. Putting the hubbies up, getting their butts pinched behind the scenes. Oh, it's something else. Oh yeah, says Travis. Oh yeah, I'm fishing right now, baby. I'm avoiding going to a wedding. Oh, I'm in a happy place. I got these boots up to my ankle, up to my hips right now. It's all good here. It's all good. Those darn old fish are swimming away, but that's all right. They'll come back. 304-point gain on the Dow. Apple up 205. GameStop 28.38, up 75 cents right now. The high of the day for GameStop 28.60. We're back to 28.38. There we go. Coyote, like lambs to a slaughter. That's what it's like. We're just victims here. Larry, if you're fishing in a body of water that actually has fish in it, you're doing it wrong. You don't know what you're doing, man. You're supposed to be in a place where there are no fish. You don't get it at all. You're just supposed to stand there and drink a beer, You're not supposed to catch anything. You're supposed to kind of flick the thing, have a beer, and that's it. That's life right there. 28.46 on GameStop, up 83 cents. Oh my gosh, the Dow's up 325. It's trying. Rocket Lab up 9, SoFi up 2, HPQ up 26. There you go. Got opportunities to write calls. The opportunities are coming at you to write calls. And I'm hoping some of you out there, you bought deep in the money call options this week and you're up already on a whole bunch of them. That's what I'm hoping is happening. Well, we'll see how it all works out. Oh, so much fun. Here's Jen over here. I don't know if Jen is hearing the stories. She's been behind closed doors, but we got guys here. I tell you right now, we have the truth is coming out today. The truth, the behind the scenes reality is being shared on this channel. Not only do we talk about writing options and all that good stuff, we also share horror stories that men have to face all the time. Oh, no. Like the story of one of our viewers who's being dragged to a wedding. Oh, got to go to a wedding for someone he doesn't even know. He's the groom. He's never met the groom. He doesn't know who the groom is. He has to go. He's worried about the grandma. He's worried about the grandma. Where you have that long line.
Is that the wedding sex? Is the grandma?
This is where there's a line of people you have to say hi to, and the last two people in line. No, the first two people in line is the bride and groom, right? Yes. And then it's the moms and the dads, right? And that's where maybe grandma is. And there's times where
Grabby grandma. Grabby grandpa.
Well, grabby grandma. We're talking from the guy's perspective where we got those grandmas who expect a kiss. And as you move in to kiss her on the cheek, she turns her head just as you're coming in and she puts her hand behind your head and then she holds you. And then here comes the tongue. And next thing you know, you got a tongue lashing that you weren't counting on. You didn't want it. And you also smell that Chanel No. 5 from 1978. You remember that stuff that she bought way back when? Yeah. And she gives you that look of, now you know how to do it right. I'll tell you, we guys are taken advantage of all the time in situations like this. We're forced to put on fancy dancy shirts and ties and suits and the shoes that are too tight, where we could really be out at the golf course and causing nobody any trouble whatsoever. Like we have one of our viewers right here who's out fishing right now. He's not hurting anybody, but oh no, our women take us to these abusive situations where we're vulnerable. It's unbelievable.
Well,
I don't know.
This is a wonderful story, but I came out here because I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I better hide. I gotta hide Jennifer here. Jen, you take your too much coffee. Jen's got to take care of business here. It's okay. But it's the truth. It's the truth. My Travis says, you know what? I'm actually casting into a large puddle in my backyard. I'm fishing, but into a puddle into my backyard. John Anderson, good morning. Jen, Travis is laughing. Larry, grabby grandma. Yes, JRP. Smell that Chanel. Oh no, it's that nasty rose scented toilet water that gets me. Puke City, man. Oh, I can't stand that stuff. Yes. Oh, they use a perfume on part of their face, and then they use the other kind of makeup on other parts of their face, and it's different scents and stuff. And you're just kind of going, what is that? What? That's weird. I don't know. We know how we survive it. I don't know how we survive it. I tell you, I'm laughing. Damn, Uncle Bruce, shut you down. Oh my! Look at that GameStop falling off. 28.35 down it goes. It got up to 28. What was it? It was the high today. 28.60. 28.37, 28.35. Backing off again on the old GameStop. The Dow's up 321. That might be topping out here a little bit. Oh boy, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oil up 242. That's 89.03. The Dow up 326, S&P up 48, the Nasdaq up 146. That's what's going on right now over that market. What can I say? We men, we try to be good. We do what we're told, or else. There is a JRP. Well, just think, what are our grandkids going to be saying about us when we're old and crotchety? That's right. Nick, Uncle Bruce, something happening in the housing. Why is TOL up? I have no idea. While Toll Brothers is up at all, there's no hope for Toll Brothers. It's going to go down. It's going to go back. Gabama Babe, Uncle Bruce, it is hard being the hip grandma that everyone wants to be around, laugh out loud. You see, that's the thing. I mean, you got grandmas like Bama Babe, and then you got the other grandmas, the ones that were never hot. And what do you do? I mean, if you kiss one, you got to kiss the other. But see, the hot one, she lets you kiss you on the cheek because that's what she's expecting, because she's always got guys who want to give her the tongue. But the not hot grandma, the unhot grandma, that's the one you desperately are hoping you just kiss her hand, but even the hand, you just want to shake her hand from like a distance, like you kind of want to do that. But oh no, once you got the hand, she's got your hand, you're dead, man. You're dead, because now she's got the other hand on your suit jacket. She's got the cloth now. She's pulling on that, and she's going for the hug, and then she's going for the kiss, and you're done for. You got that bear hug on you, and the next thing you know, one of her legs is up on your hip, and the other one, I mean, it's out of control. If your wife is anywhere in the neighborhood, she should be there to defend you and knock her down. But no, she's standing there laughing, thinking it's cute, and it's not cute. It's abuse is what it is. I'm telling you right now, Lorraine, I'm outside with a guy that is putting my sprinkler on Wi-Fi. That's my fishing, and he's telling me the ground is too hard. I'm saying to myself, I'll give you a good tip. Just make this thing work. Tiff, a deuce caboose, you made my day. Bama Babe, I wonder how many here are grandmas. I wonder how many grandmas are here right now. Listen to this. Coyote Lorraine, he's just trying to earn an honest living, Coyote, you can't know where that hand has been. You have no idea where that hand has been. Travis, what if she's a gilf? Oh no, what if she's a gilf? You haven't thought of that, have you? Oh no. Well, that's the grandma that's surrounded by 6 guys all the time. That's the grandma that guys are always wanting to talk to. I just want to hang around. That's crazy. Oh, Christina, do I take advantage of the upside with GameStop and roll now, or do I wait? There's a market question. Finally, a market question. Oh, Christina, 28.57 on the stock right now. I would not be in a hurry, but hey, if you can do a rollover to a higher strike, maybe for next Friday, why not? Play it by ear. 28.54 right at the moment. Oh my gosh, this is hard. 28.47 right now. We're not going anywhere fast. The Dow right now is up 303. We seem to be slipping a little bit over there. Oh my gosh, Coyote. Once she's pulling cloth, it's over. Here goes the jacket. Here comes the shirt. Oh, you're in trouble. She grabs you by the tie. You're a dead man. Unless it's a clip-on, you're in trouble, because once she's got the tie, she's got you by the throat. Oh, you're in trouble now. Zach, what did I just walk into here? Coyote, Travis, that got him good. Richard, well, guess I'm skipping breakfast today, Uncle. Uncle Bruce's granny talk has turned my tummy. No, Coyote Zach. Welcome to the party, pal. JP. Gilf. Wow, that's a new one on me. I guess there's a few out there. I suppose there might be some out there. Zed Estate. Oh my God. A Gilf. No. Hawkeye, I have a relative that when you lean in for the shoulder hug, you get pulled in for more. And here I want to go no contact. You see, I'm telling you, we guys are taking advantage of all the time. Christina, 28 and a halves are going for 217, expiring next Friday, but I have to buy my 28s back for 82 that I got for 42. What do you care? You pay 82 and then sell for 217. Hey, and you just lift it up that 20. Why not? Larry, putting my sprinkler on Wi-Fi. What a weird and wonderful world we live in these days. Yes, sir. Bama Babe. Oh my God. I am laughing so hard. I am hurting here. Zach Coyote, looks like Uncle Bruce spiked his cola today. Yay, Friday. Travis, let's just keep our options open here, guys. This is an options channel. Last time I checked, Lorraine, I'm too old to go outside and turn it on. I can use my cell phone. Right on. Nazareth, did Uncle Bruce just laugh so hard he farted? That's what I heard. No, sorry. Spicy, did I just walk into an OnlyFans room? What's going on here? Richard, careful, everyone. We don't want to break Uncle Bruce. Oh, my goodness. You kids, I tell you, I don't know. We're up 307 on the Dow. We're up 193 on Apple. GameStop 28.47 or so. The high today 28.74. 28.52 now. 28.48. We're jumping around here. I don't think we're going anywhere here. Christina, you've got choices. You can still wait it out another hour or two before you make any kind of a move if you want to. If you want to make a roll and take the extra cash, I love it. I love the extra money in your account. I love that. And of course, if between now and the close today, the shares want to back off and be down $0.50, you'll buy those back for what? 160, 140, something. You'll make money on that anyway. I don't know. Obama Babe, Lorraine must be a grandma. JRP, Richard, yeah, we don't want to break him, but it would be hilarious to see him fall off that chair. Oh no, 28.45, 28.44 on GameStop with a high of 28.74, 28.41 now. Here we go. Well, we'll see what's going on. The Dow up 280. We're dropping off a bit. Got to run for some errands, says Coyote. Well, see you guys in the afternoon. Happy Friday. Oh my gosh, I've been on 2 hours and 21 minutes. I got to get going here. Richard, so much stuff. Thank you everybody for being here. It's been fun. Jen is ready to go for breakfast. I'm going to join her. We're going to get a bite to eat. I'll join you at 3 o'clock this afternoon for the final hour of trading. Have a great morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Make that money, and don't worry about the upside. Up 279, I'm not worried about it. We'll see how this plays out for the rest of the day. All right, GameStop, 28.32, down from 28.74. Watching that. Keep your eye on everything, everybody. Thank you so much. Travis falls down and still calling the stocks on the floor, laughing. Okay, kids, I'll see you at 3. Bama Babe, thanks for the humor. This grandma will catch you all and kiss you later. Oh, my gosh. Bama Babe's a hot grandma, though, so we're okay. John, thanks, everybody. Nazareth, Bama Babe. See you later. Bye for now.